guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. I'm Juliana, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how you can use the pressures of the world or pressure from the society and social media as motivation to do like what is right for you. So without wasting much time, let's get right into the video. You don't want to miss today's episode. Alright, so I see a lot of people asking the question, what do you do when you feel pressured from your friends, from your society, because of what you don't have, or because of the things you have that are not really equal to what society sees as best or as the standard. And I feel like a lot of people give advice that is good but do not really solve the problem, because what I hear from people is that the life people live fake lives on social media. What you see on social media is not real, so don't be pressured from it, don't be. But day in day out, people are still getting pressured from social media and they are not really doing anything about it, because the advice we all often get is that we shouldn't do it, like we shouldn't let it bother us. But as humans with emotions and as humans who want good things for ourselves, we will always find ourselves feeling the pressure feeling the pressure from society and social media every time. So what, in my opinion, I feel like we can do as youth or as young people is to use the pressure instead as motivation to do legit things that will bring us the things that we see that brings us pressure. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people are getting pressured for the wrong things, and all this boils down to the point that they don't know what they want like in life. Because you see someone feeling pressured because his or her age mate is a celebrity and they are not. Meanwhile, the role the person plays or the thing the person did to become a celebrity, your genetic makeup is not going to allow you to become a celebrity. Like, let's say someone in the movie industry or someone in the music industry or someone in the influencer industry is your friend or your age mate or someone you look up to, and the person is doing well, the person is living their best life, whether fake or real, and you feel pressured because you feel like you also want the flashy designer clothes, the flashy cars, the luxurious homes and things like that. Meanwhile, who you are, like, you are a very quiet person, you mind your business, like you are not someone who is interested in influencing or acting or music, but you are still feeling pressure from like that person, instead of you to take the time to find out who you are and what you can do to improve yourself and to work or do things that will bring you the income or the satisfaction you want in order to live your best life. You are basically using your time to fantasize about having things that ordinarily, because of who you are, you may not be able to have. And also I feel like people who even want to be in the same industry as people they are feeling pressured from are, and instead of taking the actions, they are using their time to backlash or jealous or feel inferior to those people. Meanwhile, if you feel like you want to be like them, what you should do instead, or if you want to feel like, if you want to have the things they have, what you should do instead of feeling pressured or feeling inferior is to put in work, like put in extra hours of work, put in extra hours of effort to be able to achieve the goals that, and set goals for yourself, like have goals that you can realistically realistically you can realistically achieve, so that you don't find yourself always downplaying your desires and always having something negative to say about people who are living their best life. Because even though a lot of people have fake lives on Instagram, Facebook, like on social media, there are as much people having the best like life, and they are not even faking it. Like people can wake up today and buy like anything they want without having to think about whether they will be able to survive the next day or the next week. But for somebody like us who have to think about the benefits and the opportunity cost and things like that, instead of feeling pressured from those people, you have to feel motivated, like feel happy for them, feel, I don't know how to put it, but feel the pressure anyway, like know that you want it and know that it's good things to have, and know what you want for yourself and know what you don't want, but you feel like if you have, it will make you maybe socially acceptable or things like that. People have a lot of different perspective about things like this, and I feel like it's a very delicate issue, so I don't want to like constrain you. But if you feel like there are certain things you have to do to fit in society, first of all ask yourself that, do you really want to fit in? Like what is your like expectation for being in a society or for being alive? Like what's your purpose? What do you want to do? And find a way to balance your needs, wants and expectations from other people, and find that balance where you can feel secured in yourself enough and motivated enough to go after your dreams, like go after your passion, do everything like legitimately necessary. Like I'm not saying you should go and do something outrageous, but do everything within your power, like everything you can that is right to achieve those goals. Because whether we like it or not, people will have good lives, and instead of us to feel bitter or sad or angry towards them, what we can do instead is feel happy for them and feel motivated. Like just looking at somebody living in a nice house, the first thing that should come into your mind is, how am I going to like get money to maybe build or buy such a house? Not, oh, this person has gone to rent it, or maybe he's living a fake life, or maybe he's even living in the house and is not happy. Regardless of whether the person is happy, regardless of whether the person rented it, regardless of whether the person is like a borrowed apartment, they just used it for pictures and things like that, regardless of all those things, you still can have the true and a real aspect of like those negative thoughts that you have about them. I hope I made some sense, but the bottom line is that use the pressures of social media from peers and society as motivation to live your best life, as motivation to want more, as motivation to know that there is more to life than just people faking it. Because even if you end up faking it, you will not get the satisfaction and happiness level you would have gotten if you really took the time and put in the work to get to that point where you could afford, or you could have the relationship goals that are real, not faked ones. Like the fact that you see people having good relationship on social media, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, maybe they are faking it. It's not like healthy even for yourself.
Pains. Pains. P double T. Pains.
whether they are faking it or not, their goal here is that you want like a relationship that is quote unquote perfect. And even though there's no such thing as perfect relationship, like you want a relationship where it's all glam and things like that, so you can develop yourself, like build yourself up to the point where like issues in relationship that may bring up quarrel and things like that do not really affect the way you handle your relationship if you end up in one or something like that. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button, comment your opinions about the pressures from society and social media, especially to the youth and young people like us, and also share with somebody you feel like will enjoy the video and people who need to hear about this video. Thank you very much. See you in my next episode. Bye.